What's up, strangers? Oh no, there's a wild branded bird in the chat. Gulf of Canada. I know, it's been like, what, almost a month? 3 weeks, it's been like 3 weeks or something. Pretty close, around there, since our last stream. It's been crazy slow. Crazy slow. Sherry, how you doing? Carol, what's going on? George, what is up? George, right now we're just traveling southward to tomorrow, severe weather. It started snowing a little bit. So Fair will go live. It's going to kind of test everything out, make sure everything's working. Since we had everything torn apart. When I say everything was torn apart, everything was torn apart. A lot of stuff got relocated too, so I gotta get used to like the monitor's not in my face on the dash no more. I have to keep looking down to see that. So we have some adjustments to make, but man is it so much better. Plus all the wires are hiding. I have a back seat again. God, happy days. It's like driving a whole new vehicle now. He's in chat. Or unless you're talking about Coppin. Coppin's in front of me. Brandenburg's in Kentucky. He could make his mind up if he's going to chase tomorrow, go to the summit, Chaser Summit, but I think he's finally decided he's going to chase.
You're just missing the dynamic bird in your car.
He's on the radio, though. I know. Shame on the dynamic Brandenburg for not being in the car.
We'll be paired up soon enough. Probably.
He's just out hogging Cracker Barrel. That's all. He's at Cracker Barrel for a couple hours and had to rub it in. See how it is, guys? Matt's glad to be back on finally. It's going well. It's plenty busy working on vehicles between this and the truck. Truck's not done yet, so I got a lot of stuff to do to that thing. This really isn't done yet either. I gotta figure out where I'm putting some radios because I ran out of room. Like I got a whole new center console in here and it's the same size as my other one, but for some reason I can fit less stuff in it, so I'm confused. But the Chaser Summit kind of threw everything off. Because the original plan was to go chase snow in Kansas, around Kansas City. Just several days ago, the models were actually showing a big thumping of snow around Kansas City, and it's like perfect. It was the day before the summit, so we could have covered the snow and then go to the summit. And then originally it was showing more snow, not too far away from Kansas City, right after the summit. But now, got severe weather tomorrow. And then Saturday is looking like a potentially big severe day down south. So kind of leaning towards not even going to the summit, but somebody wanted to buy my ticket, then they find out you can't sell them. So might have to grind it out and just chase tomorrow and then book it to the summit for a little bit and then head back south for Saturday. Yeah, Beth will do that. I am not going to do it yet, just because patience is low and I'm tired of working on stuff, but I have to order a mount, a headrest mount. I have the old roof camera is going to be used as the in-car camera, so I just have to get a headrest mount and another HDMI SEI converter, whatever, but we're going to have an in-car camera here shortly. support anything. You're a member for 6 months. Dino, thank you for the super chat. How you doing today, Dino? Rick, am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? Sorry, golf. Had baked ziti. I had dinner at 6 o'clock. Well, it was like early, a little bit earlier. I had dinner at like 4 o'clock this morning. Had baked ziti. Ah, Dino, that's late. Tell you what, I think it's about the time we'll be getting a hotel. I had last few days I've only been getting like 3 hours of sleep a night, so I'm just trying to get this thing done. I am tired, ready for bed. Rob, what's going on? That's right, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I think we got some changes coming in the future. It doesn't affect you guys, but could be some potential changes coming here in the next couple weeks. It's not really good. But for now, I keep it quiet. See how things go, because I got some talking to do, but... focusing, should just be like this anyway, just focus on YouTube and social media, not care about nothing else. That's how it should be. But start focusing on dominating chasing, which we always kind of do that anyway. But hit the super chat goals and daily goals. This year's going to be freaking insane for tornadoes. We're going to be on everything. We're pretty much, well, besides the windows, we're pretty much hail-proof. So we'll be going in for close-range tornado intercept, whether it's big hail or not. Jojo, what's going on? Plus this new roof camera, guys, it's going to be epic out in the plains. It'll probably do a little good in Dixie, but you can't really see too far to the trees. But man, once we get out in the plains, this roof camera is gonna kick butt. Freaking zoom right through the tornado. Now I don't know if it's snowing or freezing rain or just rain. I don't know what's going on now. I just can't wait for severe, or not really, well, severe weather season. I can't wait for spring. Just start getting warmer weather. I don't know about you guys, but I do battle the seasonal depression. It's always cold and cloudy. Can't really do anything outside, so you get that depression going on because you're like trapped inside. And as soon as it starts warming up, so I'll perk right up too. And as soon as we get down south and it's like nice and warm, like, oh, we're gonna perk right up. Lexi, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Well, that's the one perk to Redman not being here. Our air stays clean. Porter, what's going on? Hello, just beeped.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's doing.
How far until Louisville? It's not some reason showing up my GPS. I got quarter tanks. I don't know if I need to get low gas at the Love before Louisville or if we can make it after. Farmer's Market!
Man, what's your plan? Where you heading?
What is going on, Farmer's Market?
At the moment, just got to do south out of here. Just south of Paducah, Kentucky. I was just about to go across the Illinois state border a little while ago. Decided I'm going to turn around and go for it. So, yeah, heading for Columbus, Mississippi. See where y'all end up from there as well, because that's pretty well centered, you know. So, I don't know if I'll slide east over towards Birmingham or what I'll do.
Alright, we're snowing again. I think it's a picture of like freezing drizzle and snow right now.
Right now I've got Birmingham in the GPS, so we're not doing too bad. It's still the ETA to Birmingham, still before 10:30, so not so bad. I was kind of worried when we were working on, when Corey was working on his car this morning that we weren't going to be able to get there in enough time, but we're not doing that bad at all.
Yeah, all things considered, that's not very late for us. So, yeah, that's not too bad. I've got 9:35 in Columbus. I'm probably, if I had to guess, I'm probably hanging up there in Columbus for the night just because there's not much reason to shift from there and just maximize on the sleep overnight, probably.
Yeah, when we get to Birmingham or wherever we stay tonight, Rigsby needed a light bar. He bought one and I programmed it for him, and I told him I can install it for him, so hopefully have time to install Rigsby's light bar. He got an 800 light stick for the back of his car. He's pretty excited about it, so we'll see what happens. I'm excited for tomorrow. I think we've got some hope in there.
Yeah, there definitely is. So, yeah, we'll see. I know there was that one Felicity track I looked at earlier, looked promising. Yeah, I think if that instability can work its way up north enough, it looks like it's going to more and more, so we'll see how it goes.
See how it goes. Keith, what's going on, Courtney? How you doing? Lisa, what is going on? Come on, did I bring the drone? I brought the drone, thank goodness.
Be a haul though, because I do plan on taking that picture to the guy up there at the summit in Kansas City, if at all possible. So yeah, definitely gonna try, I guess, to hit Kansas City and then head back.
It's gonna be a grind, but I'm doing it. I promised too many of these up and coming storm chasers I was gonna be there. So even if I'm only gonna be at the summit for a couple hours on Friday, I'm gonna go there to be able to meet everyone and then leave Friday evening and start heading back towards Dixie for Saturday's event.
Yeah, I hear you. Copy that. That's half the reason.
Back, how you doing?
I know there's some people that would at least like to see me say hello, talk for a little bit or something, and then I'll hit the road again, because I won't have very long to hang out there, obviously. So.
I do think I need to switch this radar over. I think it's set on winter yet. It is in fact set to winter. Which is fine, because we're in snow, but I'll forget, and then tomorrow we'll be chasing severe
It's
weather.
going to be interesting to see how everything happens. Hopefully tomorrow ends up a good chase day. It was looking good, so.
Whoops. There we go.
Good, so.
Yeah, it's worth trying it. Might as well. It's kind of the first kind of Dixie setup we've had, really, for the season, so.
I don't know, Keith, it seems like it's been freaking a year since we've been live last. Although it really doesn't seem like that New Orleans snow chase was that long ago, but yeah, I've been spending so much time working on stuff, like I just kind of realized it's been like 3 weeks or something. It's like, goodness. expected downtime, but was needed to get this thing actually set up right, so wasn't so bad. It was complete misery working on this. But my favorite thing is that my power wires for the power inverter that used to sit in the back seat like ran to the passenger door and it leaked water all the time. Actually got the power supply in the back to work now, so now it's new power inverter is hooked up under the back seat, so it's all hidden. No more wires in the door. Oh my goodness, it's so much better. Somebody's having radio issues. Well, definitely so happy, especially that we're not chasing snow. That was the original plan, was to chase snow. The fact that we're going south, severe weather, warm air. Oh my God, I've missed it so much. Yeah, we gotta clean the warehouse though before, right now, we can't park too wide. It's a disaster there, so, when I get back home, I gotta start cleaning the warehouse up. It's a complete disaster in there right now. So I was working on my vehicle, Brandon was working on his. It's a disaster. And that's why the warehouse isn't very big. And somehow lost all my tools. Not all of them, but lost some tools. I know I lost a socket in the engine compartment, so that thing's long gone. I couldn't get it out. What's for dinner? I don't care. Hopefully we don't have another stretch that long of nothing happening. I prefer to like not have very many breaks, but I think in the last like year and a half, that was the longest stretch of like nothing happening. Or at least pretty close to it anyway. Terry, what's going on? So happy to be back on the road. Tired though. Can't wait to get to bed tonight. Be all rested up for tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know if this is freezing rain or just rain. We're right at 32 degrees, so I don't know. It's acting like it's icing up on the windshield. I think we're at freezing rain right now. Yeah, no, farmers. We were actually gonna go out. Well, I couldn't go because I didn't get this thing done until. Well, I pretty much had it done last night. I just had to finish some little things today, but it only like literally took an hour. So I wouldn't have made it out, but the original, we were going to go out there for that snow. It was either that or was it West Virginia or Virginia or something? But I don't know, when it comes to snow, kind of have to have stipulations to make it worth going. And models were like they kept downtrending. That's why I was like, not so interested. But to travel 10, 12 hours for snow, it's got to drop at least a foot. Unless it's like around home, so I'll sometimes go live. It never snows at home though, guys, so very rare. If it was like 5 or 6 inches around home, I'll go live sometimes for that, but what's happening? Soul Snatcher. Wow! What's going on? We are so bad. That guy, it's been so long I forgot how to turn on my streaming stuff. Like, sitting here like, oh man, what do I do again? Well, I miss you guys too. If it didn't hurt us so bad, heck, we just go live all the time. Penny, what's going on? Yeah, Keith, this year, I mean, it's actually the pattern is very, very similar to 2011. Not saying there's going to be a super outbreak by no means, but definitely a signal for active tornado season. I don't know if we'll have as many tornadoes as last year, but I think we're going to have more wedges, bigger, badder tornadoes. I think last year was like the year of the stovepipe. I think this is going to be the year of the wedge. Elma, what's going on? No, Penny, I hope you get soon. Hope you get soon. Hope you get better soon. Yeah, poster, that is Brandon. Burgers does sound good. Yep, Keith, that is correct. That's why I know everybody says like the super outbreak outs, like a once in a 50-year outbreak, which it might seem like that, but you just never know. Every year has its own mindset. All it takes is one right setup, and you're going to have another freaking massive outbreak. Now, things that you want to watch is, like these systems always coming in, they always have a lot of shears. What we've been lacking is moisture, because these cold fronts, we're actually having a winter. These cold fronts keep clearing up the Gulf moisture. So like what I've been noticing is just a lot of these systems coming and have a lot of shear. So if we start getting that moisture surging north, you know, we could have some big problems. I don't know how far that next Loves is. I haven't been down here in a while, but definitely need to stop at the next Loves.
The 200 emergency.
No gas. remember if the Love was like right after Louisville or it was further down. I can't remember.
I want to say Elizabethtown. Or no, not, I don't know where Elizabethtown is. Yeah, there's one just south of Louisville, though.
Yeah, I thought so. I just couldn't remember. It was like right after town or like 10 miles south. I mean, I should have enough gas to get to it, but yeah, I went from like 120 miles left to like I looked down, it was set 60. It's like, oh no.
To go further south, but I mean, if you can't make it, you can't make it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to stop if you don't want to.
No, I definitely will. I just wanted to swing by somewhere and grab Arby's at some point. I need something to eat.
I know, I'm starving. I ate dinner. Well, I didn't eat that Taco Bell. I had a couple bites, so I didn't eat dinner until like 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, I had a bag of Doritos, and I didn't have too much of it.
I gotta break this bad sleeping habit too. I've been staying up till like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning too, so now I'm gonna break that habit. I don't know why I do that. If I sit at home for a period of time, I end up staying up all night. I don't know how I always slip into that pattern, but every time I sit at home for a period of time, that's what happens. Freezing rain or is this a regular rain?
Looks like regular rain, still plenty of spray on the road.
I was getting a little bit confused earlier. It's like I had ice chunks moving around on my windshield. I was like, what the heck? But it was 32 back there, now it's warming up.
Yeah, I had, there was a little bit of snow popping off of mine.
Just that right temperature outside where you can't keep it hot, or that right temperature in here. It's either hot or cold. been up to the last few weeks that we haven't been on? Hope everybody's been behaving. Time is 6:02. Watch, the one time I didn't bring my gas can, so the one time I'm running out of gas. Funny. So I did not throw everything back in here yet. What's going on? Man, I don't get why these idiots always get the left lane and just freaking sit there. On the road again. Just can't wait to run out of gas again. Forgot the seat. I haven't driven this thing in a while. Forgot the seat's bad. My buttock shirts. That's the only part I remember of the song, though, is I'm back in the saddle again, because I haven't heard it in a while. Road over her. on. We'll chat more here once we get out of the Louisville. Hello? Somebody's radio's having issues.
Yeah, both mine and Copic, some of our messages on here have not gone all the way through. It's Corey's fault.
Yeah, I'm sure he caused it. Whatever it is, it's definitely his fault. Yeah, it's always Corey's fault.
You just hate me because I'm beautiful. What?
I could never hate you, Corey. You know that. If you could just be a little more spongy and a little less Bobby.
All right. Take even.
What, you don't like SpongeBob? We gotta get SpongeBob. I'll show you, Spongy.
A little too spongy and a little too not enough Bobby. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Never mind. I'll quit. It's been too much driving.
Thank you for the super chat. These guys don't know how happy I am to be back on the road. My goodness. I mean, like I said, we stayed pretty busy, but I hate not chasing for a long period of time. It drives me nuts. All I heard was Hawk 2-1 beep.
Tailgate an ambulance.
Well, get the hell out of the left lane.
Well, they should be just using their Weeboos.
What? I know. They're gonna be in the left lane. They got somewhere to be. Turn their lights on. I don't know why they always hang out in the left lane, drive slow. I forgot I can't freaking turn the frost on. My windshield's trying to get naughty.
Oh yeah, I forgot we didn't mess with that yet. Hopefully you don't need that tomorrow.
As long as the AC works, I mean the windows will fog up somewhat, but if the AC works and you keep the window cracked, usually it keeps it from fogging up. Usually.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. We just gotta get it care of.
Yeah, Yeah, if you just stop breathing, it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Live, laugh, toaster bath.
Ain't nothing more shocking than a toaster bath. Yeah, breathing's important. I can't hold my breath that long. Actually, I held it longer than I normally can.
What's your guys' temperatures up there?
35.
Oh, okay. Not much difference. It's 36 here. I'm just a couple miles from Tennessee's.
Gross. Wait, what's the temperature down in Birmingham? I gotta look gloves up real quick because we're down to 38 miles. I think it's Shepherd or Hillview. Might be Hillview. I swear there's a Love's up here. Miles. This page is having a problem. Stop it. I gotta figure out what that rattle is. Something is rattling.
Driving through the rain the whole way, freaking down by the looks of it.
That just sounds miserable.
Middle Tennessee.
Get the hell out of the left lane, you freaking idiot! Haha, told him. Kate, hello? Look at this nerd. Ha, nerd.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
It is, in fact, an instrument.
How many miles you got till empty now?
32.
Oh, yeah, not this exit, the one after. The 116 is our exit for the Loves.
You're gonna miss it at this rate. Yeah, I gotta figure out what's rattling. My goodness, listen to that rattling. Holy crap, you guys see that guy's trailer like freaking bounce sideways? Yeah, that wasn't because it's slickery out. Trailer must have been empty for one, but man, that thing just bunny hopped. Oh, I have to go get my window tint redone too because my driver's side window is peeling off. That's exciting too. Where's this entrance at? Oh, somebody up here at the light? Oh, it's this Loves.
always takes to get in here. Oh, crap. PDS on.
What's the dang code for the wiper on the roof camera? I can't remember. Damn it.
35, I believe. I think it's 35 and then you press pre.
Yeah, mine's not working.
Yeah, alright, spin it real quick.
Not spinning either.
You probably either don't have, no, it's got power, your green light's on. You probably accidentally changed the channel on it.
How in the heck did I do that?
It's something that can happen pretty easily. Does your controller have power? Did you verify that?
Yeah, it's got power.
Yeah, then you might have accidentally turned off the, might have accidentally changed the frequency for it. I'll look at it in a second here. Because it definitely has power. The green light up top is on, which means it has power, so I'll look at it here once we pull into the gas pump. So I'm going to pull somewhere a little away from everybody. That way, don't have to deal with... Oh, I guess there's nobody here anyway.
I was gonna say what you talk about, it's empty. Alright guys, pull down the fork. Hold it down! Come on. Yes, it is. Is it spinning?
Yep.
Okay.
Just there's a why did your magnet got caught on my keys? There's buttons on there. Where the hell are they? Next and previous. When you hit those, if you hit one of those by mistake, it'll change the channel.
Brr, 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 brr.
Some off of the brain when I'm showing everybody.
Do what? Hello? I am drooling all over the place.
I was just trying to tell you I'm backing off to show the screen. Yeah, you're a loser. We get it.
L for love!
Double loser. As if whatever. Get the picture. Duh.
Hashtag whatever.
Nerd.
I love beef jerky because it's so delicious. Spit on
There's a nerd.
Mm.
Show you guys real quick, just with the general setup of the vehicle. Kind of basic.
I'd show you guys mine too, but my phone's not set up to, I didn't set it up yet to switch to my phone view yet. Andy, what's going on?
Laptop charger came unplugged.
I gotta find my HDMI cable.
Your what?
I gotta find the HDMI cable for the laptop.
Out of service for a while there. One day I'll get Starlink. Yeah, creeks and rivers are out of their banks up here in northwest Tennessee. They definitely had quite a bit of rain here.
I'm just gonna go to the on-ramp and take a leak over there instead of running inside. I don't need anything from inside, so.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah, it's supposed to get like 10 to 15 inches over the next week or two.
Yeah, if any of these areas that are already doing that get that, then it's going to be really bad in some areas. It's going to be some pretty serious flash flooding. It's one thing I've been keeping an eye on back home, too, under flash flood watch at home in northwest Georgia and all that area. So.
Yeah, I know some of the same areas that were hit from Helene, East Tennessee and West North Carolina, kind of under the gun for heavy rain again.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about Western North Carolina than anything else. But if it does strike through that same little area. You guys still alive?
Yeah, probably be live for a couple hours or so. Oh, jeez, good Lord! Gotta make sure everything's running good, so you don't start streaming the chase tomorrow like, oh man, nothing works, crap.
Yeah. I'm assuming you pretty much immediately have gone through everything, right? Tested the roof cam and everything.
Yep. Shockingly, everything is working.
Nice. I guess the only thing left really is the drone, huh?
That'll be the one thing I messed up. The easiest one to hook up. It's the one I messed up. Man, I bought beef jerky when I was on my truck at Love's earlier. I just realized I had to buy more beef jerky because I forgot the jerky in the truck.
Oh man, that's a bad move. I don't have any jerky in the car. In fact, I don't think I even really have any food in here.
That's why I bought jerky right now, because I think dinner is questionable tonight.
Yeah, I'll find something in Columbus. I'm sure there'll be something open there before I go to bed, picking up town. It's been a long time. Seems like forever since I've been to Columbus. Some of my first chasing brought me through there several times. And, I just kind of figured it was going to be a regular spot for years to come. I haven't really been back much at all to the Columbus area. So it'd be nice to go back over there for a minute.
I like the Tupelo area and everything. Like, I haven't chased here 2 years at least. It might have been since like 2021 since chasing the Tupelo and Columbus area.
Exactly. Yeah, that's 2021 is when I was going through there a fair amount. Maybe 2022, early spring 22. I'm not sure, but I know 21 I was out there a fair amount. Got some places saved on the map. Slept in some boat ramps, different areas around there. Ate some catfish. Slept in the loves there a time or two. Yeah, I don't know. It's just been kind of dead in that region.
I think it'll wake up this year.
Yeah, I agree. I think it will. I think we're going to finally get the traditional northern sections of Dixie Alley to line up. Used to be that was commonplace for that to happen, you know, especially when I was younger. You know, there were a lot of major outbreaks, primarily were centered up in northern sections, northern and central sections of Mississippi and Alabama, and even into Georgia. All, you know, it was very common for all three of those states to get that up in the northern sections. That was the heart of Dixie Alley. And in recent years, since 21, it has shifted to I-20 and south, and a lot of times I-10 and south doesn't even make it up to 20 area, so it's been weird.
It's mainly been I-10 and south. That drives me nuts. I-10's the best. And you're kind of limited to cell service and roads and stuff if you're south of I-10.
Yeah, I feel more comfortable and at home in the northern sections of the states overall, or at least central. But yeah, the farther north, the better. Until you get to Tennessee, I'm not a big fan of chasing in Tennessee. I've done it. In fact, I think one of the first chases I went on, when I decided to start actually chasing, was in Tennessee. And yeah. There is some decent areas out there in like southwest Tennessee, just north of Mississippi and Alabama, and of course the Delta region. But a lot of Tennessee is just terrible. Just no.
I've only chased Tennessee once, and that was last year. We got the Nashville tornado, the big explosion.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I wasn't there for that one. I can't remember where I was in that. May have been home at that point, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think could finally be returning more to the traditional northern sections of Dixie Alley, absolutely wreaking havoc. Because that traditionally, too, was where some of the strongest, you know, longest track tornadoes was across northern and Mississippi and Alabama, especially back in the 90s, early 2000s, and, of course, 2011 as well.
You guys check the video I just retweeted. Unwarned tornado in Pensacola, just an insane little drill bit. Oh my gosh.
Wait, it just happened?
The video was posted 17 minutes ago. Just look at it. Go to my profile. I just retweeted it.
That's what I keep doing. My remote, or the controller for the room camera is further forward. It's not as far away now, and I keep bumping the buttons. Where the controller is now is where the cup holders used to be. To actually put this console in right, the other console is just self-tapped in. doing? Polly, what's going on?
That's pretty freaking awesome.
Well, I didn't plan on eating all this jerky right away, but I guess I'm gonna eat all this jerky right away. I'm hungry. Might have to make it a point to actually eat dinner tonight at a normal time. Shouldn't say at normal time, but in the evening hours.
It's a little tornado too.
That thing was nice.
I just wonder how close that was to the coast, if that was a water spout that briefly would kept touching down or stayed down and came in.
Said Pensacola, but based on the way the vortex was stretching, it looked like it was more of a mesocyclone based one than it would have been, you know, because typically water spouts form from the base of the water up. And you could tell by the way the vortex was forming that was the air wrapping around and getting pushed down and then ripping back up with the updraft. So I think that was more of a meso-based one as opposed to a water spout type circulation.
Yeah, copy that. That makes sense. It looks, yeah. I keep watching it. It's pretty entertaining. Yeah. I got lucky and saw a few supercell water spouts one time out there in Apalachicola Bay. Saw, I think, 3 of them until maybe 2, but I think I saw 3. And I know I saw another one on Cape San Blas before I started blasting east. Saw one through the rain. That was my only big water spout day. Should have got some video, but then again, I never could get up really, really close. But I got some up close pictures.
Yeah, the only water spout I got in the Gulf was that long distance one when Adalia was coming in. We're at that Airbnb. Barely seen the darn thing.
Yeah, the first one I saw it was not supercellular. I do not believe that it was. There was a tiny cell there, but I think it was more like the classic water spout. Like Hoppick said, starts from the water and goes up. But the other ones were definitely supercellular. You saw the pictures of those, Corey. They're pretty major.
I wish I could have been in what was that, Mobile, where that big freaking water wedge was. Man, that is a goal to see.
Yeah, that would be epic. I feel like one day I'm going to see one out there coming across Mobile Bay.
And when it starts getting a little bit more active down here, can stay down here more. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to make that like a series, a stream series. The Great Water Spout Hunt.
Yeah, a lot of these chances for that have been nocturnal, though. And I know the one time that I staged on the east side of Mobile Bay and got close to having one out there, maybe there was one briefly out there in the bay, I couldn't see it. Not so much because it was night. You can still see it pretty good out there at night. Conditions are good, but it's just in conditions. Terrible. I've noticed most of the time when you shoot for getting water spouts in the Gulf, it's foggy or, a lot of mist, drizzle, fog. Yeah, just terrible viewing, impossible viewing conditions, actually, even if you get lightning or comes on shore, creates a power flash or anything. It's terrible down there most of the time. It's rare that you get just perfect visibility. It does happen. I feel like you're almost better off in a lot of cases getting distant ones, especially nocturnally during the summertime. Distant storms out in the Gulf to create the more classic waterspout, which I would love to get. Distant waterspout, complete structure with lightning bolt shots.
Yeah, that sucks. So in the summer, we're out in the plains and don't really come back down here till hurricanes, really.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, at least do come back for hurricanes, because if you come out soon enough, sometimes you can maximize the chance of getting the water spout off of that too. But there again, it has to be fairly ideal conditions. Sometimes it's just foggy, or just in general low visibility or low clouds. All of that affects your chances of seeing one. So yeah, it's just it seems easy in my mind to see a water spout down there, but most of the time I've been surprised. I'm like, oh, at this rate, I'm not going to see anything.
It's a lot harder to see a water spout than it is an actual tornado. Way harder to get them things.
Yeah, it's challenging. Can be a little challenging to forecast, and not only that, but a lot of those areas it can be challenging to get to where you need to be when they approach close to shore. To be able to move where you need to move, because getting around down there, navigating is usually a slow process. Lots of traffic lights in a lot of those areas, slower speed limits and everything else. So, yeah, everything kind of goes against you down there most of the time. You're going for water spouts.
Let's hope one day I can catch one coming on shore and just freaking run right into it. Not drive, just get out and run into it.
Yeah, carry a good stout umbrella, get lofted, go for a little ride.
Just call me Mary Poppins.
Gherkin the human drunk.
That would be funny. Well, the snow ended pretty fast, and it's now just annoying drizzle. No, Bill, we are in the Explorer. Love to have another Tahoe, but I don't think we'll ever get one again. Just because of the transmission issue right off the bat. Basically, you buy a Tahoe, you gotta do the transmission. Might as well just buy it and take it straight to the shop and have them do it. Then you got, for the most part, no worries for a while.
So long to get a water spout over the Mississippi. I guess technically call it, it's all water, right? Call it a water spout for a moment. Love to get that as it's crossing the Mississippi River. It would be a challenging feat to get. More than likely, drone would be involved in that. I say that because most of the riverbank is covered in trees up and down the river, and so that might be about the only way. It could be doable. You see it happening.
Well, after rolling for tonight, pretty sure that thing was washed out over the river.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Could have been interesting. Well, it sucked up a lot of water for a moment.
Maybe that's why it got so low.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the rainfall rates? Big flood goes over the river and it's just dumping all the water back out on land on top of all the rain.
Yeah, you know, my head's thinking about that. That's exactly what I was thinking about. You know, what is that really like, you know?
All right, you stupid truck driver. I know, Bill, we're going to get back to spook watching. Very, very challenging. Very fun.
Making one really stupid
And you get to be at the
half
beach.
circle, basically, from the time that I left the house. But hey, I guess it could have been worse. Could have just kept going and then either not gone or had a lot longer to go down here.
Yes, I hope we're getting to that point where it's getting active enough to where we can just stay down here for a while. I like to do that little side quest, go get the random, or go do the random water spout hunting in between like chase days. It's very challenging most of the time, or almost all the time. You don't really see anything, but it's still fun to like try.
Oh yeah, definitely, and especially if you're already there. You know, if you're within 2-3 hours drive, might as well. In that case, so yeah, definitely down to do that. I just gotta figure out if we do end up staying out for a good while. Where in the world am I gonna put the car at?
Whenever it starts looking like long haul, like I'm gonna have to go back home anyway. Well, not home, but I didn't put all the stuff back in here. I still like to figure out how to get all this everything. I still got some stuff I need to do before we get into the long haul season.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think we'd stay out too long. You just never know, though. Sometimes, like right now, you know, it's after Saturday, another thing goes up. Just before you know it, you're out here 2 weeks more. But, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I guess whenever you head back, I'll just probably obviously head back with you over there, I guess.
Oh, you just want to go to Jed's?
Of course.
Yeah, but I'm noticing though, like we're starting to get more and more thunderstorm risk activity on the SPC outlook. So it's the start. So I definitely need another chance to sneak home and finish things up. And it is not going to be long. I mean, we're about halfway to March now, so it's not going to be long.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to be long. I mean, it's kind of here, actually. But yeah, it won't be long before, more than likely, we're constantly busy.
Yeah, I'm sure Reed won't care. Like, once we start getting to the South Plains, like if there's going to be like several, multiple days of like sitting, maybe just go stay with Reed or something, instead of eating a hotel the whole time.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll make sure he's absolutely all right with it, because there's a lot of things he sometimes is not that all right with, but will make you think that he is, you know. So, but yeah, I don't think he would have too bad a problem with that, and especially if if we're already there, and he'd probably want to hang out some at least too. So, yeah, we could do that, or if it's not in the way, leave the vehicle there, whatever we need to do is. I think for the most part, honestly, I think if there's not any kind of production or anything going on, fine with it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what cares. He always says like, "Oh, come stay here." Every time I'm down there. But I mean, we'll see how things go. Because I'd like to do like photography shit in between. So let's see how things are going at that point.
Yeah, I think it'll be ideal to do some photography, if nothing else, just for my sanity. I think you'll enjoy it too. It gets addictive, trust me, it gets addictive to do it after a while. Particularly either if you're in a cool area or if you're getting a lot of good sunrise, sunsets repeatedly. You know, it gets to be pretty habit forming and can definitely fill in the time.
Oh crap, I read that wrong earlier. I forgot to turn my location on, so that's why mine still says Louisiana. My bad, guys. See, it's been so long since
there's only so much you can do. There's only so much of it you can do before you just get burnt out too. So you gotta watch that. You don't want to start feeling that. Sometimes you gotta ease it off a little bit. I've already experienced that, but yeah, for the most part, it's a whole lot of fun, especially if there's really good stuff, you know, good shots to be had. That's the main thing. If it's something to get excited over, then it's worth it. But if it, you know, after a while, if it's not very much good content, then sometimes it's better to just hunker down for a minute.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I sit here to act like, oh, there's gonna be a bunch of down days, find something to do, but it's like usually in the spring, I mean, your down day is moving to a target for the next day.
Exactly. Yeah. If I had to guess, you know, I'd say at least probably 75 to maybe 80% or so of the days that we're out there for the main part of the season will probably be spent driving from one location to another, if I had to guess. But on that note, a lot of times that's where some of my best photography has come from. You know, in a lot of cases, you actually, that's what you do. You take advantage of those trips in between. You'll have time, in a lot of cases, to stop, at least for sunrise, sunset, find a decent spot, get off the route for a bit, get the shots, hit the road, process, get it posted, whatever.
Yeah, I'm more of the just be driving and look at something and go, ooh, we need to take a picture. That's what I do over like trying to look up areas and like the spur of the moment.
Yeah, I'm usually, I go into like crazy mode sometimes. If it's really good, then, you know, I'm usually fairly good at finding a spot somewhere where I can get a good shot, good foreground landscape. So there's been a few times that it's stuck me and I've not been able to find a good location, but most of the time I can see it coming and I get to a good spot. Someone helped me, and as getting stuff out, you know, processing stuff. Of course, I can process your photos as well while we're on the move, if you desire that. Get them off the drone, whatever you're using. Can get everything done while we're moving. See, before, when I was out, that's one reason I get so exhausted, because I would still do this, you know, between chases, you know, find a spot or whatever to get a shot, and then end up having to stop for an hour or two a lot of times. And that really puts a hurting on your progress and just your stamina and everything when you've sat for 2 hours to process and then still need to get to your target. So being able to stay on the move is going to make a huge difference.
No, I know. That's what, like, videos, the same thing. Like, obviously you can't edit video and drive, and usually you're chasing and driving to the next chase, so like there's really no time to like actually sit back and do videos or nothing. So that's why like I never really do videos, because it's just a pain, especially when it's an active pattern. You're chasing nonstop. I mean, it's good to post videos later on, but then you know you have me who loses my laptop with all my footage on it, and it's like, great.
Yeah, some stuff is always, great to post later on and can do good, but for the most part, like you say, you want it done that day, and when we get those good days, we'll do that. I'll be over there working on it, getting it out there within the hour, hopefully, most of the time, be able to get it all put together.
There we go, location is up.
And in a lot of cases, if it's a real big deal, you don't even really do anything, don't really edit anything, you just get it posted, get it shared, get it out there. Don't have to really put anything together if it's a big deal. Great clip or whatever. Do that first, and then work on putting something together. That way you get it out quick. But I mean, that being able to do video, photos, everything on the move, it's gonna make a difference. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna remember to get a new flash drive for my switcher, because I constantly have to pull it out and put it back in before the switcher recognizes that it's in there, so I can record. But because you're streaming the same views I'd be recording, except there's no like data holes when you're recording it. So that'd be good stuff to add into the video. So I already told you, get your clips up real fast of like a tornado on the ground, we got 5 minutes or it's over, and then work on a video. But adding all the different views from the stream too into the video, as well as the camera you're using, it'd be good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just one quick clip, the most dramatic thing usually is the best thing to put up first, just that. Go from there.
Lisa's been long and exhausting. Yeah, we definitely would not have made it to the next Loves.
I don't really think there's many well-developed teams out there. By that I mean, chasers with 2 people in the car. There's a lot of solo chasers out there, so having 2 in there should give us an advantage over quite a bit, at least.
Yeah, because obviously I can do it myself, but when you're driving and then you got a tornado, it's you gotta make sure the roof camera is on it, or the camcorder. You gotta make sure it just stays on the stream. But then you're trying to shoot video and drive, and it's just it's a nightmare.
Yeah, it gets to be a bit much. It really does. You got to be really good at multitasking, and in a lot of cases, I'm not very good at that. When it comes to chasing, I'm a lot better at it than I am most things in my life. I'll say that. But yeah, you better be really pretty good at multitasking, at least in the chasing part of your life, if you want to do this solo. Because you got to navigate, you got to watch radar, you got to watch traffic. You got to watch for your surroundings and the weather too, if you're close, fairly close in nature to the storm. You're videoing. you know, you're processing everything. You know, it's you're trying to do all of it at one time.
Yeah, I mean, it's all doable, just to make it a lot easier, and because this year I'm more focused on close range now, so it's just make it a lot easier. I can just focus on getting up in the thick of it, so it should work out good.
Yeah, I believe it will.
Do need to figure out still if that's one thing I gotta do yet. 'Cause everything's like hail proof, and I'd like to get covers up for like the side windows and the back window. I don't know how the heck I can cover the back window, but somehow I need to do it. So that way, because I don't care if the windshield gets taken out, but I'd like to get something set up so we don't blow out the freaking windows.
Yeah, you know, and I got a picture of it somewhere, or at least I know the source where I can get it, or I can find out the source again. But the guys that fixed my
It is not
windshield,
70 degrees.
do the windshield replacements at home, when my back glass was busted out, they temporarily put over some very, very, very strong and very surprisingly see-through plastic wrap, like, you know, like flex tape cellophane or something along those lines, and I could see out the back fairly good. And what I've been planning to do, and the stuff's wide enough too, what I've been planning to do is buy a roll of that. It's not cheap. I buy a roll of that to keep in the car. I feel like it is an absolutely essential thing. After I saw that, you know, and after I saw how well it stuck to the exterior of the car, you could bend it into the door frames, windows, you know, whatever. So my idea on that is, yeah, I go ahead and definitely, I would not rely on it, but protect all the other windows. And then if the windshield has a catastrophic failure or whatever, just you know, put that on there. So, or if anything else does happen to bust out somehow, you got that stuff, you know.
Yeah, let's check that out. So the options I was thinking was Lexington glass with magnets and just slap them on when you need to put them on. Or you can actually just take out all these windows and have it all Lex and put it, but that's going to be expensive. But it'd be clean and never have to worry about any windows breaking.
Yeah, I think preventing breakage would be number one. So I'd just stick with your idea, but you know, but then again, you know, I feel like it's just worth having some of that, you know, roll of that, half a roll of that, whatever, in the car. I eventually got to look into getting that. I keep forgetting, but I would love to have some in mind. I know that, you know, if anything else, like even if you didn't protect anything, you would have that to keep everything getting ruined, getting soaked inside the car. Just, you know, as soon as you're able to put it on there, boom, you're good, you know.
This year is the year of full sending. This thing's going to be a golf ball by the end of the freaking season.
Yeah, that sounds exciting to me. Hail is a lot of fun. Yeah. And, you know, tornado debris, if we're going to be up close, some of that's okay. Yeah, I think guarding the windows is definitely the best way to go. Figure out how to do that. Lexan is also good. I would even go as far as to say is putting that up and guarding what windows can be as well on top of it.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can find somebody that will actually like take these windows out and put Lexan in and see how much it actually costs. Because, like, I don't know, you can actually, like, the panels, you can buy them. They're not that expensive. So, I don't know. I mean, that would be the route I'd want to do, because, like, you're just taking this glass out and putting that in. And then that's it. So it'd be, you know, super clean, no hassle. Nothing to worry about. So, I mean, I'd like to price that out somewhere, but I don't know who does it.
Yeah, I think it would be worth doing. I don't know if I would do it yet, and by that I mean I don't know if it would be cost effective to do it on this one, but I would maybe highly consider it on the next one.
Yeah, the next one is getting the works. Like, that thing's gonna be freaking bulletproof. You guys will get the first-hand insider of the plan this year. Road construction is no good, Lisa. No good. I'm surprised there's still freaking construction barrels up north. It drives me nuts. They're out of season and they're still up. See, I just wish I was rich, because I would just build a freaking tank to drive into tornadoes. That's what I really need.
Yeah, that would be great. And maybe one of these days, definitely make that happen. Well, hopefully, Jade and be back out here and the weather will come together and work on some kind of project. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be good. I know he had plans with his truck to do something with it, but to be honest, though, you want to buy something that's fairly new, and you're putting armor all over it, so it's going to be a pain to work on it. So I right away when I got mine, I kind of considered it. It's like, God, I could turn the tank, but it's up there in mileage and then it being a pain. So I don't know. That's the goal I'd like to get to, is build something to freaking just drive into. Why does this guy keep speeding up and slowing?
Yeah, there's no reason you can't. Well, I mean, financially there is, but no reason we can't drive into the things if we come up with a good enough setup, good enough rig for that. Some kind of, perfectly placed, strategically placed saw blades on the front of it with a scoop that is a mulcher, so we can just drive down roads and not even have to get out, just, chops the tree up, goes into the scoop, turns it into mulch, shoots it out the side like a lawnmower.
Put a dozer blade on the front of it.
Just had a fox or a coyote go run across the road right in front of me.
Hey, Corey. Wow, I don't know what the heck that was. I'm going to stop at that Buc-ee's with Rigsby and throw the light bar on there. I don't know if you wanted to stop or not.
Where's Buc-ee's at? Did I pass it already?
It's not giving me an exit number. It says Highway 101 or State Route 101. It's near Smith's Grove.
It shouldn't be too far away, I don't think, because Bowling Green's coming up.
Yeah, it's north of Bowling Green.
I'm just crossing over Interstate 40. Just crossed over. Now south of I-40.
I don't know how much further you are ahead of me, Corey, but it says I'm only 24 miles away.
I'm just crossing a rest area now. I'm at the 60. Mile marker 60.
Yeah, I see the rest area up ahead, or at least the lights for you. You've got to be like a half mile ahead of me. I'm passing the 61. Yeah, he was like, do you think we can get it done fast? I'm like, well, ideally, we could probably get it done in like a half hour. Like, it shouldn't take too long. All I've got to do is drill 2 holes in its liner, run the bolts through, mount it, and then just shove the wire through his headliner. It's not that hard. The hardest part is going to be running a wire to his brake light, but that's something we can do another time.
The only thing that would be better about waiting to the hotels is probably warmer.
Yeah, but it's also raining down there, too, so...
Oh, that's true. It won't be cleared up by the time you get down there. I have not looked at radar.
No, it's supposed to be raining even through the day tomorrow down there. Like, it'll be warmer, don't get me wrong, but it'll be raining. And that's kind of why I just want to do it here, because at least we can do it early. I'll just pull behind him at like a gas station awning.
Yeah, radar is a mess down there.
Hopefully that doesn't screw things up for tomorrow.
Pretty sure the stuff for tomorrow is supposed to be south of this main rain shield.
What was that? Tell Jenna B I appreciate it. Usually gets pretty wild over here. This year is going to be even more crazy. Normally, like, I love hail. I love getting hail. But once I started getting equipment on the roof that's expensive to replace, like, yeah, I gotta stay out of the hail. It drives me nuts. Like, I want to be in the hail. So we're hail proofing everything that we can. And this year's gonna be heckin' chunker, heckin' chunky, heckin' chunkers. Close range tornadoes. super excited, can't wait. It's hard to say, like, well, we're gonna get close range tornadoes in Dixie because they're painting. You have to be like, really, you have to be in the right spot at the right time when it's crossing a road to actually get it. It's very hard to do. But we got a drone, so we can always, I mean, we'll always get, if we're on a tornado, we'll see it, unless it's rain wrapped. But the close range game in Dixie, it's very hard to do. Plus, you gotta watch all the trees flying around. Windshield starting to fog up. The blend door actuator took a dump somehow while this thing was sitting. Now we ain't got no defrost. Oh, we're gonna get them, Linda. We are gonna get them. Get back to the old school. I can't say old school.
38.
What's that?
It's exit 3838.
Copy over, Roger B. I'm getting back into my roots. I like to be close to stuff. I like to experience things. That's
Should be just before exit 39 and right after exit 37.
okay, so I shouldn't see 35, correct?
Oh no! Thank you for the PayPal, greatly appreciated. Now we hit Central Time. I was like, man, wait a second. Alright guys, I guess I'm gonna shut her down. Everything is working. We are good to go. Chase on tomorrow. Copy over. Can't wait to get to the hotel, go to bed. I'm tired. Get some rest. We'll be all perky tomorrow in the warm air. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, Oklahoma, when the wind comes sweeping down the plains.
what's going on. Right, guys, I got this. I should set this up right so they end the stream. Will direct you to tomorrow's scheduled stream. Be sure to go hit the like button, hit the notify button so you know when we're starting. Unless it doesn't tell you. Sometimes it does that. Actually, I think it does it more than sometimes, but yeah, yep. For sure. Alright, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. Don't do anything I want to do. Rest up. So I think we might. There's a chance we might have some tornadoes tomorrow. Might be some more droning tornado action tomorrow. So you know, I'm gonna make this stream members only when I end it, so you know, don't get spited by YouTube. I already got spited enough lately, so make this members only so we don't get punished more. Copy over. Copy beep. Roger beep. Probably gonna drive right past Bucky's. Toodles, GD! Oh no, Daniel, there's no coming back. We're shutting her down. Oh, you're back. Just in time, Daniel, we're shutting her down. Alright, guys. You guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll catch you back here tomorrow for some severe weather action. Back in the jungles. Tomorrow, 12 p.m. Central, Daniel. Might start earlier depending on how things are looking on models, but right now, 12 p.m. Central. Dump Shell, we're headed down to Alabama for severe weather tomorrow. Alright, guys, we will catch you tomorrow. Copy over.